Okay, today we are working on modeling multiplication. So you're going to copy onto your assignment exactly what I do on this paper. You can pause the video as you go along so that you can stay up with the lesson. Anyway, so here we go. So when you have equal groups, you have the same number of objects in each group. Use repeated addition to find the total number of objects. So the first direction says find the total in 4 equal groups of 5. We're not going to use connecting cubes. We're just going to draw dots and circles. So use connecting cubes to show 4 equal groups of 5 cubes. Draw the groups. So I see here that I need 4 groups, 4 equal groups. So I'm going to draw 4 groups in my drawing box. You need to draw that with me. Draw 4 groups, 4 circles. Make them big enough so that you can put the dots inside. And then there's 5 cubes, which we're going to draw with dots. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 4 groups. I have 4 circles with 5 in each group. Now we're going to write the number of cubes or dots in each group. We're going to use repeated addition to complete the number sentence. So I know that I have 5 in this group, and I have 5 in this group, and I have 5 in this group, and I have 5 in this group. So I'm just going to put that on my blue blanks. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Now if I count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, I have 20 total. Now we're going to record the number of groups and the number each group in each group and the total from above. So we're going to explore other ways to group the 20 cubes equally. So let me scroll up. So here we have a little chart. So we can have 4 groups of 5 in each group, which equals 20. I can also, now if we were in class together, we would have done this together. But I can also take 5 groups of 4, and that would equal 20. So let me show you how that works. You don't need to draw this part, but if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that equals 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I just counted up all the dots. There's 20 dots. So here in the next row, I have 10 groups of 2, which equals 20. So I should then, if I do 2 groups, have 10 in each group. So I'm going to try 2 groups. 1, 2. You don't have to draw this part. And I'm going to count up to 20, doing 1 for me, 1 for you in the group, so you can see how it divides up equally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in this group. And in the second group, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 2 groups. So I have 2 circles. I have 10 in each group for a total of 20. Okay, let's go to the next page. So this is page 194. You can also use multiplication to find the total number of objects in equal groups. A number sentence with the symbol times, looks like an X, is called a multiplication sentence. It means to multiply. So let's look at this word problem. Now, something we did in class today was we talked about how with word problems in 3rd grade, when we first read the problem, we're going to ignore the numbers and the question, and we're just going to focus on what's happening in the story. So I'm going to highlight all the words till I get to a number, and then I'm going to skip the number. And then here's the question at the end, so I'm not going to pay attention to the question. Right now, I'm just focusing on the words and what's happening in the story. So Sean helped his mom bake cookies. I want you to imagine Sean and his mom, and they're baking cookies. They're in the kitchen, the oven's on, they've got all the stuff out for making cookies. He served some cookies on each plate. So imagine some cookies on plates. There are some plates. We don't know how many yet. So imagine some plates with some cookies on each plate. Now, because it says on each plate, that tells us that there have to be the same number of cookies. So in your imagination, whether you have 1 cookie or 10 cookies, you need to have the same number on both plates. So fix that in your brain. Okay, now let's talk about how many cookies and how many plates there are. So Sean helped his mom bake cookies. He served 4 cookies on each plate. There are 2 plates. So in your imagination, I want you to only have 2 plates. Get rid of the other plates, or if you didn't have enough plates, get out more. And then only have 4 cookies on each plate. Now the question asks us, how many cookies did he serve? So we want to know how many cookies he's got all together on both of these plates. So we're going to find the total of 2 plates of 4 cookies. So we're going to go ahead and draw that here on in the box that says my drawing. So I'm going to draw 2 plates. And then I'm going to put 4 cookies on each plate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to use repeated addition to complete the number sentence. So this group has 4 and this group has 4. So I'm going to add them together. So 4 plus 4, and then I'm going to count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 cookies total. So 4 plus 4 is the same as 8. We also talked in class today about how the equal sign does not mean, ta-da, here comes the answer. It means is the same as. And let me explain kind of what that means. 4 plus 4 is the same as 8. Okay, you're saying that either side of that sign is equal. So 4 plus 4 is the same as 8, and we just proved it over here. All right, so let's go back to multiplication. So write a multiplication sentence to show 2 plates of 4 cookies or 2 groups of 4. So I have 2 plates or 2 groups. I have 4 in each group, and my total was 8. 2 times 4 is the same as 8, or 2 groups of 4 is the same as 8. So Sean served 8 cookies. Okay, we're going to write some sentences about our math to help us understand it. You do need to write the entire sentence. You need a capital at the beginning and a period at the end. So how can addition help you find a total number of objects in equal groups? Well, we learned up here that we can use repeated addition. We can add the numbers in each group for repeated addition. So let's write that on our paper. I, capital I, can add the number in each group together. Now mine goes way out here, but if you're typing, you can change the size of the font so it fits on one line. Okay, how did you find the total number of cubes in step 2 of the first activity? So let's look back at our other page. Actually, just look at mine. Don't worry about yours because you have to switch to another assignment in Class Dojo, so that can make it hard. So let's look back at step 2 in the first activity, and we need to tell how we found the total number of cubes in step 2. So let's go back to step 2. So the way that we found the total number of cubes was by using repeated addition. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is the same as 20. So I'm going to write over here, I used repeated addition. Capital I used repeated addition, and then I'm going to put a period at the end. Period. Okay, Sean counted a batch of cookies by finding 4 plus 4 plus 4. How could multiplication have helped him to find the total? Well, I see here that he has 1, 2, 3 4s. So 3 groups of 4. So then what would the total of that be? Well, let's do 3 groups of 4. I'm going to draw it over here. You don't have to draw it. You can just watch me do it. 3 groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count them up. I'm going to make a blue dot over each red dot as we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 total. Okay, now that we did that together, now you're going to go on and do your independent work assignment.